Celebrate Ivory Coast hosting and winning the African Nations.
Hold on, wait. Please refer to him by their proper name.
To celebrate Côte d'Ivoire.
Thank you.
Hosting and winning the African Nations.
Yeah.
And to celebrate my good man here and his country, Morocco, hosting the next African Nations in 2025. We will be there.
Yeah.
We decided to do a greatest African 11 versus a greatest European 11. This is the greatest of all time, people. But bearing in mind, I know we're old, but we're not prehistoric. So there'll be no George Weahs. There'll be no Roger Millers. There'll be no Beckenbauer.
Yeah, that's it.
We're not that old. So don't come as old heads. If you're plus 30, just bearing in mind, we're not going for the prehistoric people. It's not a dinosaur age. This is now, this era. We're going to do a one and done of rock, paper, scissors to decide who will be manager of what country. But the European manager can only choose 2 players per nation. We've compiled a list of the best African players. We've agreed on both lists of best Africans and best Europeans of all time. And what we decided to do is then, we've gone into the research about it, so you don't have, we've done it for you. Ready?
All right, cool.
Rock, paper, scissors.
So you win.
Won. All right. I decide to be Africa's manager for the greatest Africans of all time. So right now we're getting ready for Africa's greatest 11 versus Europe's greatest 11. You go first.
No, I want you to go first.
So I'll go first?
Yeah, I'll let
You're
you.
polite.
Put the pressure on me.
Didn't expect that. All right, my goalkeeper.
Go on, sir.
El Donia. This man is the greatest African keeper of all time. Don't come at me with any comments. This man began his professional career in 1993. A true 93, a true 93 great. Right there. He's going to be on this table soon. So he started his career in 1993 and retired in 2020. An illustrious career spanning over 20 years. Earning 159 caps for his nation. A four-time AFCON winner. Tender age of 45, this man broke the record for the oldest player at a World Cup. The 2018 World Cup, he also became the first African goalkeeper to save a penalty in the World Cup. My brother right there. My goalkeeper for Africa's best 11.
Where's he from?
Mildonia. My goalkeeper for Africa's best 11 is Egypt's legendary goalkeeper, Essam El Hadari. Man that can walk into any restaurant in Egypt and get treated like royalty. They'll probably have wallpapers of him all over the building.
Me, goalkeeper, honourable mentions. I got Buffon and Casillas. None of them made the cut.
The pool was ridiculous already. Go on.
It's a god. So I've gone with Germany's finest, Manuel Neuer.
The sweeper keeper.
Yeah, mate. So he's a goalkeeper maestro, known for his exceptional shot stopping ability.
Wait, hold on. Whenever you ever heard the term goalkeeper maestro?
He's a goalkeeper maestro. Do you know why?
Because that's controversial.
Do you know why? Because he was one of the first keepers to take the sweeper keeper to another level.
Okay.
Yeah? So he's a maestro. Everyone on my team's a maestro. I'll be honest with you. I think nearly most of my team as well are World Cup winners. And also, I'm not going to give you stats like how you did it. I'm not going to tell you where they were born and what they got for their 10th birthday and stuff like that. I ain't going to do all that. Yeah, I'm not going to tell you that. I'm going to tell you about their ability, yeah? World Cup winner in 2014, in which he earned the Golden Glove award for the tournament's best goalkeeper.
Yep.
Did your goalkeeper do that?
No.
No, okay, it's fine. UEFA Champions League winner, in which he helped Bayern secure the title in 2013 and in 2020. Did your goalkeeper make it out of Africa?
No.
That is the goal, though, for African players to make it out of Africa to come to Europe.
Why is that the goal?
How it was,
why is that the goal?
Why? Money wasn't in football in Africa. It slowly is starting to come into it now, but it was
Very
at the time. If you're saying he was born in 1993 or he made his debut in 1993, he was trying to make it out of Africa to come play in Europe. Yeah, you know that one.
He was a proud African. What do you want him to do?
Yeah, fair enough. That's very true as well. You need to actually think about what Manuel Neuer did for the game. Everyone when they saw Manuel Neuer, the thing is, Manuel Neuer didn't do this at Bayern. He did this at Schalke. Yeah. So every other goalkeeper coming up now, teams were demanding their goalkeeper to start doing this.
He set pace with that.
Do you understand? And it's like, and then later on down the line, the goalkeeper started doing your goalkeeper has to play with his feet now.
Yeah.
So the ball playing defender. He had that as well.
He had both.
You understand? So
revolutionized that position big time. This man representing Africa as our right back is an invincible. A member of Arsenal's Invincible squad in 2004, making the Premier League Team of the Year in that year. This man has also won 4 FA Cups, a cup hoarder, some call him. 2 African nations, as well as the Olympic gold medal. This man's done it all. Mr. Lauren Besame Atame Maya.
Cool name.
He is a pretty cool name. A man that won an Olympic gold medal with Cameroon.
Olympic gold.
Yes.
No, I'm not gonna lie. That's a good one. I can't.
Go on, rubbish him away with your player.
No. I'll be real with you. I'm not gonna lie. When I give you my players, I'm not counting these little FA Cups and League Cups. But to be fair, I understand they are still accolades. Some people held them dearly to them. I know in Arsenal, you never had the. Was he part of your
Invincible.
Yeah,
Don't try to discredit what you want.
Do you know what? He was
Take
a good
your
right
agenda
back.
out of this.
He was a good right back.
Let's start there.
But he's not better than. I'll be real with you. He's not better than Hakimi. I'm sorry. So right back. I'm not even trying to do the whole Moroccan thing. He's not better than Hakimi.
Career-wise, is that what production over? What? We'll get to that.
Hakimi's got another 8 years in his career.
What's Hakimi won?
He's won the league title with PSG. All right.
My auntie won the PSG with the French league with PSG. What do you want from me? Hakimi hasn't finished his career yet.
But I'm just letting you know.
Hasn't won any African nations. Hasn't won a league in a respectable nation. Let's get that right.
So he's not my player. I'm just letting you know what
Agendas. I'm not starting calling you Mr. Agenda.
my right back. I'll be honest with you. Again,
blows him out the water.
Again, always. Yeah. 3 words to describe him best: versatile, intelligent, and determined.
I know where we're going with this.
Have a guess.
Mr. Versatile.
Who do you think? Or should I keep going? Philip. All right.
Don't ask me when it comes to ball knowledge. I know this straight away.
He's not only known for his defensive prowess, but also known for his offensive ability, as he has precise passing, great football IQ, and most importantly, possessed great leadership skills as he captained Germany to the World Cup in 2014. He didn't put a below par performance in. Like, he was just Mr. Consistent.
7 out of 10 minimum. Yeah.
Minimum. And that is very good. 7 out of 10 is very, very good. Not many players are doing that now.
No.
1 week 6, 1 week 7, 1 week 5.
3s and 2s in
Come
there.
on, my bro. Just listen to some of his accolades. I'm not going to give you everything because his accolades are long.
Yeah.
So he's a World Cup winner in 2014, demonstrating great leadership skills on and off the field, as I said. Champions League winner in 2013. Yeah. And he's won the Bundesliga 8 times in his illustrious career.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Coming in for my first centre-back on the right-hand side of the pair, we have got another invincible. This is an African legend and footballing great. 2 Premier Leagues, 3 FA Cups, 1 AFCON trophy, and a Scottish League title to add to his resume. Celtic, or hey the boys, whatever you don't say over there. Ladies and gentlemen, I present you a man who was capped 120 times by his nation, Mr. Yaya Toure.
And he's a nice man.
He's a very nice man.
Like, people speak highly of him, innit? Like, humble, good player. And remember, he started off that transition for City to become great.
Yep.
When he went to City, remember that's the person they went to after the Invincibles. They came and took Colo,
stole him off us.
Yeah,
along with Nasri and a couple of others.
Yeah, but I can't lie. Good centre back, one of the best centre backs in African football.
Yeah, 100%.
I'll be honest with you. So even to play in the Premier League and that. So. Yeah, man, and he has another player in there that's his brother, very good as well.
Very good.
Don't know if he's in your
might
team
be
or
in
not.
the list.
Might.
Don't know if you've heard of him.
Wow. All right, so my right centre back, defensive colossus. Yeah, he is intelligent, and the composure on the ball makes him a standout player in world football. He kind of was one of the first people. Is what you call a ball playing defender. Someone that was composed on the ball to be able to play out the back. Didn't have to just go route 1 or row Z every single time. Yeah. So my player is Alessandro Nesta of Italy. Yeah. So
it's a bullet to the chest.
And it's your Italian side as well. So his ability to read the game, his tackling with precision and leading by example solidifies his status as one of the finest defenders.
Of all time, Rolls Royce.
100%. And he just radiates a sense of calm to all his other players and his teammates and
Nesta's
stuff like that.
in your team,
yeah,
you feel good.
100%.
You feel confident in that match.
100%. Just some of his accolades.
That's a long list.
Some. I'm just saying some. World Cup winner in 2006. Nesta was a key part of the Italian national side, showcasing his defensive mastery on the grandest stage. Yeah. Champions League winner on 2 occasions, underlying his success at highest level of European club football. And he's a Serie A winner 3 times, including once with Lazio in 99-2000 season.
My left centre-back. This man was capped a whopping 137 times by his nation, spanning a 17-year career. Yeah. This leader of men won 2 AFCONs for his country and went to 4 World Cups. 4 World Cups.
How many AFCONs did he win?
2 AFCONs. He also won 1 UEFA Cup with Liverpool and 2 Turkish league titles with Turkish giants Galatasaray.
You've actually thrown me off. I don't know who it is.
This man, to be honest, when I was growing up, he had very his hair, it just screamed out to me through the screen. Him, I don't know if you remember another Liverpool player at the time, Xavier. Do you remember Xavier?
Yeah.
He had the
blonde hair.
goatee with the blonde,
Yeah.
as well as the hair on top.
Yeah.
So style icons, for one for sure. This man is Mr. Cameroon. Rigobert Song.
That's a good centre back.
Thank you.
And even in Africa, he knew African football.
Yes,
So
yes.
even for like Africans and that he embodied what you needed. Because remember, a lot of Europeans that are Africans that go to play in African nations struggle to come to terms with African football.
Yeah.
And he didn't, bro. Like
It's a different landscape.
Yeah, it's a different game. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he didn't fall short. He was like,
And performed very
Up
well
there.
for Liverpool week in,
100%.
week out. Respected player. He's a respected member of Liverpool. He can go back there whenever. Fans would love him, I'm sure of it.
yeah.
Now, literally, as I said, Mr. Cameroon.
Yeah.
The country loves him. A Cameroonian great.
He is.
Go on, trump him.
Not to be fair, he's up
By
there.
the way, my left back is so peak.
Hold on, but did you not even look? I know, I'm just throwing out another one. Did you ever, on your honorable mentions, did you not think of Koulibaly? He won the thing with Senegal.
Koulibaly, for me, I'd appreciate the fact he won it with Senegal and the league with Napoli.
Yeah.
But the drop-off, it's not talked about enough. Well, it might be, but
Yeah.
it's horrible. The fact he called up John Terry, can I take your number?
Yeah, that's bad,
John
man.
Terry blessed him with that number.
And he-
Scandalous.
Yeah.
Another scandal.
He probably shot it for 10 bags.
So the fact he called up John Terry to get the number 26 jersey off him, goes to Chelsea with the reputation of being one of the best defenders in the world at the time. I personally was jealous when Chelsea signed him. I thought, okay, he was getting on a bit, but he would have a career there for at least 5-6 years and elevating Chelsea to a higher level.
It never worked.
It never materialized that way.
Yeah.
And let's bear in mind, for our old school listeners on Spotify, where it originally started, he was nominated for worst signing that summer. He was part of the Chelsea
that.
quartet.
That was our best
along
video
with
I forgot
Cucurella.
Insta.
Yeah, we did really well with that reel, so go check out on Instagram. But Koulibaly for me doesn't reach the level.
No?
It's the longevity. Because a lot of players in my list have won an AFCON. They have won leagues. I understand Napoli winning at that stage was something humongous.
Yeah,
it was
first
big.
one. Yeah.
However, you can't go from that high of a high to drop that low and be included in the greatest. Remember, this is greatest.
Yeah.
The fall off,
Yeah.
we need to dive into that. Maybe that's a separate feature we can maybe get into. I don't know what was going on over there.
Yeah. A lot of people struggle, innit?
Yeah.
You got to remember coming to the Prem for
And
the
the
first year.
centre
now.
back pool when it comes to Africa
Isn't the greatest.
isn't the greatest. It's been a struggle. To be honest, the defense for me was the hard part. After that, it picks itself almost.
So for me, mine's a kind of, some people can call him a villain in football, yeah? So known for his tenacity, his aerial ability, and having a knack of scoring crucial goals. Champions Leagues, in international tournaments, yeah? His leadership qualities, both as captain of Madrid and Spain, have been instrumental in achieving international and club success. Mine is none other than Sergio Ramos. Yeah, you got to remember Ramos as well. When he was coming up, he was one of the. I wouldn't say I'm saying one of the first for a lot of my players, yeah, but he was one of the midfielders that was able to step into midfield.
He was a midfielder that stepped into midfield.
No, sorry, he's one of the he's one of the centre backs that was able to step in to midfield, which is they call the hybrid centre back now in Stones. So he was doing it a long time before that.
Started his career at right back.
Yeah. So on the ball, you got to remember technical ability. He's very good as well. Composed. So again, not the row Z, not the route one. He knew how to play the game very well. His IQ was very good as well as a defender. Too many red cards for my liking,
Yeah,
but,
just one too many.
but it just shows his love for the game, that he wants the tenacity. He wants to win. 4-time Champions League winner, Ramos played a pivotal role in these triumphs, scoring crucial goals and showing great leadership.
The goal against Atletico comes straight to mind.
Yeah.
The header.
When they were about to go up.
Last minute. Yeah.
Yeah. So 5-time La Liga winner at a time where Barcelona had arguably the best team in history. Yeah. World Cup winner in 2010 and back-to-back European Championship victories. 2 French league titles as well, if you want to throw. He went for PSG. I know it, but you threw out a French league as well for me, whatever.
The African players have
and you
to.
said Scottish league and that, yeah. But yeah, he won 2 league titles with PSG as well.
This left back threw me off when I had to select him. I'm not proud of it, but I'm proud of Africa. And he was a legend for his team as well as country. This man played for London Blue, aka Chelsea, winning 1 Premier League, 1 European Super Cup, 1 FA and League Cup.
Not bad.
This man is also a winner of an Olympic gold for his nation, a fierce left back, was also technical at some times and could come into the midfield and dictate the play. Some may say an original Zinchenko. Zinchenko learned his trade from this man, allegedly. I've chosen Celestine Babayaro.
But I remember I like Babayaro, bro.
What about vibes here on the African team?
Yeah, no.
I don't know if you remember, he also went on to Newcastle, had a decent career there.
Yeah, at Newcastle,
Left backs, I'm trying to think of shout outs, but to be honest with you, left back was dry.
Yeah.
Dry. There was a lot of choices I could have put, maybe a centre back, force him out to the left.
Yeah.
But we're trying to stay natural here, trying to keep it fresh.
Yeah.
I've gone for Celestine Babayaro.
My brother. I'm not like,
Pro Evolution,
I can't,
if you know,
I
you
can't,
know.
Off the top of my head, I can't really throw you anyone.
It was hard.
Yeah, I can't throw you anyone.
I did my Googles, believe me.
So I had people like, I could have chose from Lizarazu.
Ooh.
From France. I could have done Ashley Cole. I could have done Jordi Alba. Yeah. But I've got none other. Then, this man basically had a remarkable career spanned over 2 decades. Yeah. Longevity. Yeah. This man's name is Paolo Maldini. Yeah.
Mamma mia.
Again, elegant on the ball, defensive prowess, and unwavering loyalty to AC makes him a legend in the sport, bro. I feel like these defenders that I've picked can play in the modern day as well. They can actually play now.
Yeah.
And they can bring all their skills and they'll still be one of the best to play the game. They'll be better than your Van Dijks. They'll be better than all... See, and you know what's funny? When we say that conversation comes up about Van Dijk being one of the best centre-backs in the league, I'm thinking about, bro, you've passed people like Nesta. You know what I'm trying to say? Nesta,
the standard's been
Maldini.
dropped.
Yeah, and
it's
want to say
recency bias.
So if you're saying Van Dijk, yes, it must be recency bias. But if you're saying Van Dijk is one of the best centre-backs, bro, we've not had centre-backs then. Do you understand? We've not had centre-backs. We've not been blessed with centre-backs then. Some of his accolades, he's a 5 times
Booker T.
champion, 5 times Champions League winner. He's a 7-time Serie A champion.
7 times?
Yeah, bro. Maldini played a key role in Italy's World Cup victory in 2006 as well. Bro, these man, you can't buy these players.
No.
Money can't buy these players.
Different cloth. They're from a different cloth.
And different class. Do you think anyone could have went ahead of Maldini at left back?
Arguably, Maldini's one of the greatest defenders of all time.
So it's hard to argue against it, innit?
It's impossible to argue, really and truly.
Yeah,
if you're from a real footballing fan,
yeah,
you have to appreciate what Maldini and Nesta brought to the game.
100%.
That partnership was actually spanned decades, and they won it all, as you've mentioned, quite detailedly. So,
do you know, it's Italians.
It's putting my team to shame.
So
at the moment.
Italians have got a knack for bringing defenders that want to defend, and they want to defend elegantly. They take pride in their defending.
They celebrate a tackle as much as a striker would celebrate a goal, and I love that.
Did you just remember what Chiellini did
Pounding their chest.
Did you remember what Chiellini did to Saka in the thing, pulling him back?
Yeah.
I don't condone.
but it's
I don't
IQ.
condone
It's
that. But he
IQ.
knows that he's... Bro, do you think an English defender would have done it? Do you think
Nope.
Stones would have pulled someone?
Nope.
Do you think Harry Maguire would have pulled someone?
Nope. First man in my midfield, arguably one of the greatest Africans to ever grace a football pitch. This man was capped 100 times by his country, going to the World Cup 3 times and winning 1 African nations.
Yeah.
Man that will probably go down as one of the most decorated footballers from Africa. This man is so decorated, he puts Christmas trees to shame. He won 1 Champions League, 3 Premier League titles, 2 La Liga trophies, and a 4-time African Player of the Year. This man has changed the mind of many Western media outlets in terms of, let's be brutally honest here. We're North Africans. We watch the Premier League and the European football week in, week out. A lot of these media journalists, a lot of them would come out and say when an African player is doing well or play well on the pitch, oh, they're strong. Oh, they're powerful. Oh, look how they barge plays off the ball. Oh, their strength. They never talk about how they grace the football pitch, their technical ability. But Yaya Toure made sure by putting the world on notice by the way he played. The way he started in Barcelona, the way Busquets took his place, but Busquets will take any DM's place in the world. But this man went to Barcelona, won trophies there, came over to the Premier League with Manchester City and done it all. The way he would capture the imagination of some of the fans, the way he would grab the ball from the centre circle and glide with it, just ushering past players with ease. He made players look like ants.
But have you sold the
He
spread
was
of it?
disrespectful to some players, but he done it with the most class. Shout out Class of 93. This man is an African legend, an African icon, Mr. Stand Up, Yaya Toure.
Yaya Toure, for me, bro, as an 8, took City to another level, bro.
Yes.
Like, at Barca, they were trying to use him as the holding midfielder. Yeah.
Which didn't work.
It didn't work. When he came to City, I don't know if it was Pellegrini or if it was...
Mancini, I think, first.
Mancini, yeah. They basically said to loosen the shackles on him and said to him, go enjoy yourself. Then, bro, he has that sluggish run. You know, that slow,
You
sluggish
feel he's
run.
not moving at all,
But he's
but he is
moving,
gone.
yeah? And the technical ability. How many times have we seen him score belters from outside the box? You're telling me that's just strength and power?
It was
no, bro.
literally disrespectful to the opposition.
It's technical ability. I remember one, that clear standout one was against you lot.
Yes, top bins.
Top bins, right foot, bent it.
FA
all the
Cup
way.
or League
Yeah,
Cup, I think it was.
Yeah. He, I can't lie to you,
He's-
one of my
he's-
favourite
yeah,
African players.
amazing
bro.
player.
And I hate the fact that he played for City.
It was frustrating. And the fact he had a tryout at Arsenal makes it even worse
Yeah,
for me.
that
When he was
upset,
super young.
that's
That
something.
is. On top of the fact he had technical prowess, was one of the greatest midfielders to ever touch a football. His desire to keep winning, his hunger, and to lead his nation time and time again in these tournaments, to take them to as far as he could. Not more can be said about Yaya
Do you know what I'm
Toure.
going to tell to the fans out there? You know, Yaya Toure, I think you'll agree with me as well. You know, Yaya Toure has the same influence as De Bruyne did right now for City. Yaya Toure had it when he was there. He was the goal scorer. He was the person assistant. He had David Silva, of course, great player. Another one that didn't make my team. Oh my gosh. My DM, by the way, these are honourable mentions. I've got Makaleli, Pirlo, Xavi Alonso, even Patrick Vieira. Yeah. And these men can't make it there. Do you
Half
know
these
why?
men should be in the African team, to be honest with you, but it's politics another day. Yeah.
Yeah, this man changed the way a DM works. Remember how it used to be called the Makaleli role? It ain't the Makaleli role anymore, boys, because every single midfielder, DM coming through the game now, as a young boy coming up, wants to be Sergio Busquets.
Oof.
His position is amazing because you got to remember, he wasn't the fastest man,
Far from
but
it.
his brain worked faster than everyone else's. Knows where to be, can win the ball easy. His press resistant style of play, so you can give it to him under pressure.
He wants it under pressure.
Yeah, he wants it under pressure, and he sends players the wrong way, like all the time with a drop of a shoulder. He does no fancy skill, just a drop of a shoulder. Players are going the other
Faint
way.
here and there.
100%.
That's it. That's it.
And you know what he does as well? He's the glue between defense and attack. Because once he picks it up and he sends the person that's pressing him, he turns around, he can pick out the pockets of spaces very well with his precision passing. I can always say that word wrong. Precision passing, yeah? Like, his passing is great. Makaleli never made those passes. Makaleli would win the ball, pass it to someone near him, yeah?
Play it safe.
But Busquets enhanced that position and made it more than just winning the ball. He made it your dictating tempo. And he does. He dictates the tempo, does everything. The boy
He put a lot of men out of their careers because of that.
100%. I can't lie to you. He did. He's a World Cup winner in 2010, where he was a crucial figure in Spain's national team, elevating that tiki-taka style of play. He's won the European champion. He's a European Championship winner in 2012. He's won 3 Champions League titles and he's won 9 La Liga titles.
Wait, only 3 Champions Leagues?
He's
I
only
thought
won
it'd be
3
more, to be
champions.
fair.
Only 3. But to be fair, you got to remember as well, yeah, with him, yeah, he's part of the team that potentially could be the best team in history
Yes.
in that Barcelona side.
And one of the best international teams on top of that. You can't really deny that.
Yeah. So Busquets is the man for me.
Linchpin of the midfield.
Linchpin.
One of the most complete midfielders of the Premier League era. This includes Europeans, South Africans, South Americans, Indonesians, Filipinos, whatever nationals that have entered the Premier League. This man is a cut above the rest. The way he performed on and off the ball was phenomenal. A forever mainstay in Jose Mourinho's Chelsea sides. A 2-time Premier League winner. A 1-time Champions League winner. A 2-time League winner. Arise, Sir Michael Essien. For me, one moment that pretty much summed up his...
Against Arsenal.
It was against Arsenal. The fact, at the time, everyone would say, great DM, great tackler of the ball. He said, I'm a great tackler, I'm a great defender of the ball. Let me score a 30-yard screamer against Arsenal in a tight Premier League game that could decide a trophy. This man, Michael Essien, we talk about trust of Busquets. Jose Mourinho, one of the greatest managers of all time, trusted Essien with his life. He knew if Essien is in his team, starting 11, his team have got more of a good shot of winning the game.
Yeah, a lot of the times when we were playing at Chelsea, you'd think, is Essien in that team? Because you just know it's just long for midfielders.
For me,
when
he
he's
was
there.
one of the original box-to-box in terms of the engine was unreal. And to add on top of that, the technical aspect of his gameplay was phenomenal. Paramount in Chelsea winning a lot of trophies and one of the most successful periods in history. It's Michael Essien, Harty.
Michael Essien. I like Michael Essien. Not when you played against United, though.
Yeah, he was a thorn every time we played against him.
Ghanaian, brother, innit?
Yeah, Ghanaian, yeah.
It's a good player, bro. A good player, I can't lie. But again, It's like it's the pool. I'm telling you that I'm coming from.
I
and stuff
tried.
Like that. Yeah,
I
no, I'm not gonna
tried.
lie to you. So far, when your midfield comes in, you've got a conversation to say.
Yo,
and stuff like,
SCN.
Yeah, it is.
the
I
ultimate team.
So my honourable mentions again, players that don't get into my right hand side of my midfield, yeah, as in that centre mid, Xavi, Gerrard, Scholes. You're talking about players like Xavi, but because I've got Busquets and Ramos, I didn't know more Spanish players. I would have taken Xavi.
Thank God for the stipulation.
I would have taken Iniesta, but I can't take them. So for me, this right-sided centre midfielder for me, again, I feel like, you know how earlier you said to me, Neuer isn't a maestro. Well, you tried to say a goalkeeper is a maestro the first time. This person is a maestro.
I know where we're going with this.
Yeah. And this man, I feel like a lot of my players are maestros. As I said to you, this man is none other than Luka Modric. And that's debatable. You can say to me, but who gets it out of them three? Does Gerrard or Scholes get ahead of Luka Modric?
Why not? Why is neither Xavi or Iniesta in there? Sorry,
Because I've got
there's enough Spanish
Busquets.
players
I've
in
got
there.
Busquets and Ramos.
So Ramos
like
is more
they're
valuable
pivotal.
to you than Iniesta or Xavi.
100%.
That is
Do you know why?
controversial.
Because you know why? Do you know why? Well, anyway, vision, technical brilliance, left a positive mark on football. His ability to control tempo, orchestrate play, and deliver in high pressure situations. You know, remember Madrid reached the final many times, semi-finals, quarterfinals. These are high pressure situations.
Iniesta scored the World Cup winning goal.
I understand that, but he needed Ramos and he needed Busquets in that team. He took Croatia all the way to the World Cup final, losing to a French team. Croatia. Please look at
Some
the
say
team.
Mandzukic carried that team, but we move.
All right, how about a Ballon d'Or?
That helps.
Yeah, in 2018.
Controversial Ballon d'Or.
Where he beat the duo, Ronaldo and Messi. He played a crucial part in Madrid's Champions League victories, winning five times. Yeah? 3 La Liga titles. And remember, it's a time where Barcelona, again, were dominating Spanish football.
The man to complete my midfield trio.
Gone.
This man revolutionized the way people view African football.
Mm-hmm.
He danced on the pitch, danced in between players,
got
made
a player.
football fun again.
That's nice.
Thank you, I appreciate it. Off the cuff. A magician on the pitch who captured the imagination of football viewers around the world.
Yep.
Him and Yuri Djorkaeff had the Premier League in a chokehold. And remember, these two were playing for who? Bolton. And who was their manager at the time? So bearing in mind, Okocha's
Sam Allardyce.
captivating the imagination of everyone worldwide. He had a manager that would argue, a lot of people would say, would try halt that.
Yeah.
But you can't stop this man.
Yeah.
Sam Allardyce, you cannot stop this man, and you didn't. And I thank you for it.
Yeah.
I'm choosing a man who Africans love around the continent. You could be from Cameroon, from Nigeria, from Egypt, Cape Verde, Morocco, Algeria, shout out Harty's wife. It's none of them. And the children, you're half Algerian now. This man is Mr. Bolton, Mr. Nigeria, Iwobi's uncle.
I was about to say, I said, what?
Obi-Wan Kenobi's uncle, Mr. JJ Okocha.
Listen to the players that didn't get into this position. Iniesta, Frank Lampard, Cesc Fabregas, Ozil, and even Toni Kroos. His passing, ability to execute extraordinary plays in high-pressure situations as well, yeah? Like scoring worldies in the Champions League final, scoring 2 goals in the World Cup final,
Adios mio.
yeah? Is Mr. Zinedine Zidane, better known as Zizou.
Arguably should be in the African team, but as I said, politics, that's another episode. If you want some of that, holler at me. If there's a Mount Rushmore of football, I think he is one of them.
Ballon d'Or winner in 1998. Just to let you know that, yeah? He's won 2 Serie A titles as well with Juventus. And he's won 1 La Liga. I don't understand that. He's only won 1 La Liga title with Madrid. My opinion, yeah, of my favourite players, top 5 ever to play the game. Zizou. He wasn't just flair, bro. Do you know how strong he was as well?
And his speed, that was underrated as well, to be fair, especially in Italy.
Left foot, right foot, both footed.
Yeah. At the left wing position.
Yeah.
Arguably one of the greatest players to ever come out of Mama Africa. This man has 118 caps for Cameroon, scoring a whopping 56 times. A 4-time African Footballer of the Year. A 4-time Champions League winner. 4 times he won the Champions League. a 2-time African Nations winner, a 3-time La Liga winner, a 1-time Serie A winner. This man is Mr. Goal-Getter Samuel Eto'o.
His goals, most of his goals that you read out and his stat came as him playing as a striker, bro.
You have that as a factual knowledge.
Factual hearty.
But he can play as a left winger. He's a versatile. He had Philip Lahm at right back, but you could have played Philip Lahm in the middle. He's a versatile player. So why can't I have a versatile player on the left when he can play on the right, for God's sake? Let's be real. Like, don't, come on. Eto'o can play on the left for me. I'm a manager. I could choose a player.
He just didn't want to do no more research.
If it was Mohamed Salah on the left, it might be different.
He didn't want to do no research, bro. That's what it was. He didn't want to find himself another left winger. So he went for a striker to accommodate all these big players and all this and all of that.
My co-host is having a midlife crisis talking to himself.
I'm not gonna lie, I already told you mine's Henry, yeah? Football poet with the ball at his feet. With Arsenal, he literally danced through defences, bro. Mixing speed, finesse, and a lethal finish. Arsenal's all-time leading scorer. Yeah? Humble yourself. Yeah? Played a pivotal role in Arsenal's invincible season. He played a pivotal role in Arsenal's invincible season, a historic achievement yet to be broken. World Cup winner in France in 1998. Yeah, European Championship winner in 2000, Champions League winner with Barcelona. That's me done. Right. TT, bro. Go for your striker.
My striker is an African icon. I think I've said this like 10 times, but this man really is an African icon.
Yeah.
He's capped by his nation a whopping 105 times, scoring 65 goals. A 2-time African Player of the Year. A 4-time Premier League winner. Jose Mourinho loves this man. A Champions League winner. That night in Munich, none of us football fans will ever forget. And saving the best accolade for last, this man single-handedly stopped a civil war in his country. Mr. Côte d'Ivoire, Mr. Ivory Coast, Didier Drogba.
See,
you didn't get that from. You didn't get no reaction like that from the production.
My brother, but can I just? I'm not gonna lie, Drogba for a country, amazing club. It was good for Chelsea, but if you actually
Champions League is decent, isn't it?
If you count
4
actually
Premier Leagues
his
is all
goal,
right. 3 FA Cups is all right.
Frank Lampard carried him, bro.
Mr. Final. Everyone says he's the clutch.
As you said, Essien and Frank Lampard carried him. Yeah.
Comments, get at this guy today. He's having a bad day at the office.
That's what,
bad day at the office.
I brought you interesting facts about this player. Yeah, this person was a judo.
Owner of 4 fishes.
He's multilingual, bro. He can speak Polish, he can speak German, he can speak English, and he can speak some Spanish. Different types of goals, different types of languages. It's all the same to him. You gotta understand that, bro. Lewandowski, brother. He holds a master's degree in physical education. He's a Champions League winner with Bayern in 2020. 10 German titles. 1 La Liga. You're gonna have to really sell your players hard here. Let's just say that. I love Africa. I love my African players. Yeah.
You don't show it in this video.
That's why I pick players like Henry. I pick players like Zidane. Bro, there's a reason for that.
I've saved the best for last. This man is arguably arguably the greatest African player of all time. You can have your debates, you can have your discussions, but this man's stats and accolades and the eye test back it all up. This man has been capped 96 times by his nation. The Little Magician has 54 goals. A 2-time African Player of the Year. A 2-time Premier League Player of the Year. A 1-time Premier League winner. A 1-time winner of the Champions League. He has won 3 domestic cups, winning 2 League Cups and 1 FA Cup. He has doubters, he has his critics, but this man demands respect.
Yes.
And he will go down as one of the greatest African and Premier League players of all time.
Of course.
Mr. Mohamed Salah.
Yeah,
just stop with the Christmas photos and we'll be on good terms.
I literally was about to cuss him. Yeah. Do you know what? I'm not going to lie to you. African football, I think it's either Eto'o or Salah as the best players, African football players ever. Bro, you got to understand, he's done this now 8 seasons on the trot.
20 goals, 20 goals, 20 goals, 20 goals.
20. Bro, he's consistent, bro. And every time where he dips on form, he just comes back. They think, his age. Bro, it doesn't matter about
Links
his
of
age.
Saudi during the summer, he's come back and having one arguably on his best seasons. And there's still a chance Liverpool could win the league this year.
100%. And you got to remember, he's going to come back. He might be the defining factor for Liverpool winning that league. He's injured at the moment. When he comes back, he might actually push them to win the league. Anyway, enough of Salah. It's done for. We're going to wrap it all up right now. We're going to wrap it up. And this one, I'm actually going to read. Yeah, I'm sorry. I got a little piece on him. Lifted the Champions League 5 times with Manchester United and Real Madrid. European Championship winner as he led Portugal to their first major trophy. 5 times Champions League top scorer. All-time top goal scorer for Portugal with 128. 3 Prem titles, 2 Serie A titles, 2 La Liga titles. Now though, bro.
Yeah.
Non-negotiable.
Elite.
Non-negotiable.
So that was me as manager of Africa's greatest XI, and Sohaib was the manager of Europe's greatest XI. We've come together our 11 of each side. We're going to quickly run through them and let us know in the comments what you think. If we get some traction from this and people enjoyed the episode, we may do more of these. So just keep us informed. We'll see you soon. Anyway, my goalkeeper for Africa's greatest ever XI, Assam El Hadari.
Who is he?
My
Sorry. Carry on. No, so on.
I comments, rinse this guy. My right back, invincible, or as Harty likes to say, invisible, Lauren. My centre back, another invisible for Arsenal, Yaya Toure.
Yeah.
My left centre back, a Liverpool legend, a Cameroonian icon, Rigobert Song.
Didn't watch him.
Yeah, controversial. My left back, a Newcastle and Chelsea legend, Celestine Babayaro. My centre mid, Yaya Toure. Partnering him in midfield, a Chelsea legend, a Ghana icon, Michael Essien. And alongside them, the little magician himself, Mr. Africa, J.J. Okocha. On the left, this is a controversial one. Sohaib's got an idea that this guy should be a centre mid for, I don't know what's going on.
He's a striker.
But this man is coming off the left-hand side like Henry did and scoring a ton of goals. Goal getter, Samuel Eto'o. Up front, this man was Mr. Clutch, Mr. Gunman, Mr. Chelsea, Mr. Côte d'Ivoire, Drogba. On the right-hand side of my front three, Donya, King of Egypt, the man, the myth, the legend, Mohamed Salah. Over to you, my brother.
The team ain't beating my team. Neuer as the goalkeeper. Right back, Philip Lahm. Nesta, centre back. Sergio Ramos, centre back. Left back, Paolo Maldini. As my holding midfielder, holding midfielder to play the game, Sergio Busquets. Then on the right-hand side of that, I got Luka Modric. On the left-hand side of that, 10, Zinedine Zidane.
Flamini was better than Busquets.
On the right, let's go left. Mr. Etude. Thierry Henry is the man that goes on that left-hand side. Up front, Lewandowski, gunman as you said. And as my right-hand side, probably top 3 best players ever, Cristiano Ronaldo.
People.
And Mr. Football IQ as the manager, Sohaib Harty. Get at me.
The team went from a 5 stars to a 3.5 for that. People, let us know what you think in the comments. We tried to make it as fair as possible. We're going to continue with these drafts. I want to just get at this, guys. I know I've lost this round, but I'll be back. There'll be more to come.
Yeah.
We're going to love and leave you. This is episode 1 of the Class of 93 podcast. I just hit my nose there. Still learning the trade. Going to love and leave you. Have a good week.
Nice one.